I'm Casey, guitar and vocal in the band Through Your Eyes. Through Your Eyes is a rock band that came from a place of pure boredom, stuck doing the same thing over and over and just wanted to change and mix it up. We got the name from an old kind of logo we had where it had an eye, and we liked the eye that we knew that we wanted the name to include eyes. And we probably went and sat in spoons 30 odd times trying to think of names, had a big old list, and Through Your Eyes kind of came from plenty of points. In June 2019 we went to Visconti in Kingston to start tracking the 8 songs that we'd written earlier on in the year. The main reason we went to Visconti was to use their live room, as we wanted pretty big roomy drums for parts of some of the tracks, and after hearing the room we kind of knew that's where we wanted to do the drums. And we were at Visconti with Rob Plummer, who engineered all the drums, and Ryan Morgan, who mixed everything for us. Spent 3 days there, smashed all the songs out in a day and a half pretty much, and we had a day and a half to do anything else we wanted. Sat and finished off some acoustics for one of the ballady type tracks we've got. Did quite a lot of gang vocals, which was always a laugh. Had a few people come in for that, which was nice. Some familiar faces for us. Oh, I saw it's a big thing, isn't it?
Was it good? Oh, it is. Get the fuck out of here.
And then we moved on to track bass and guitars, which we did here at Air Raid Studios. Which is like our personal little studio we've got. All our shit is stored in here. So we did guitar and bass over the next couple of months, and then in between that I would be working on vocals at stupid o'clock in the morning. We sent everything off to Kian got to work on the first single. It was Anna, and then it's just kind of carried on from there. We've got 6 of the 8 done, and pretty much ready. Me and Felix took a trip down to South Wales, where Kian is originally from. Stayed in his little family home in the middle of nowhere, and his mum owns like an 1800s piano that he really wanted to put on this song. So we took the trip. I didn't know the part until the day I got there. I sat and learned it for hours and hours and blagged my way through it. Whilst we're at the Visconti, we had this big fuck off drum that Elliot just fell in love with. I mean, his kick drum anyway is 24x24, which is just a cannon in itself. As soon as he saw this thing, he was in love, and kind of wanted to stick that on one of the tracks, so we just left him to his own devices and let him track this big drum. On the same track, we had the 3 of us stood in a row, each with a snare, and we tracked this big old snare roll together. Kind of goes through a quarter of the ballad that we've written. That was interesting. Each take we swap around just to mix it up, keep things interesting. Anna was the first single we released out of the 8 that we've done, and a lot of people kind of question what it's about, and it was kind of written in a place where I wasn't too great, and Anna isn't, you hear it, Anna's a person, but Anna to us is anxiety, and I think we all kind of deal with it daily, but it was our way of having a little release and sticking it in a song and take from it what you will. Think of it as a go if you want. Fuck it, why not? We wanted something as the artwork to be kind of colourful but not too in your face, so we got a canvas and we poured a load of kind of greeny, pearly kind of paints on and just swirled it around, and that's what made the artwork. Each single has its own symbol, who Tom from Black Heart Tattoo in Epsom kindly drew up a symbol for each single, with Anna having a planchette, Dead and Gone having a coffin, the next single having a quill, and the final song has like an old style phone. And those four make up the EP. So this is our studio that we have, where we do all our practices, we write, record, do all the demos that we did for the EP and the other 4 tracks. I'll give you a little rundown. So this is the drums that I used to track the drums for the singles when I did the demos. So I chucked down the idea that I had and then ship it off to Elliot. Then over here we have the 2 guitars that I used on pretty much all the EP and the other singles. Just a standard mix, Telly, Baja, nothing fancy, all stock. Just get fuck off. Yeah, that's pretty much my main guitar for most of that EP, and then quite a lot of the lead stuff's just done on this. Bridge volumes, all I ever use. It's piss. And then for the cabs we used, my sound was through an orange into the 412, and Felix's was through a Hughes and Kettler through the 212, but we were jumping between a PV and a Mesa as well for when we tracked the guitars. Most of those are reamps, and now we both use Kemper and Line 6 Helix stuff, so don't really use the heads anymore. So Felix usually stores all his shit here. He just has his cab here at the moment, but he was using his Gibson Les Paul that he has, looks like this, and also his Fender Strat that looks like this. Gibson was most of his rhythm stuff, rhythm kind of lead, and all his twiddly clean stuff was his Strat. And then bass wise, I'm just using this Music Man sub. We don't do anything fancy, everything's stock. And we also used a Fender Jazz between the 2. So I didn't do any of the bass, I just sat there, let Felix do it. Oh hi, this is the control room to our shit show that we have. Not a lot goes on here. Press the R button, press record on the demos, and all the shit we have on. Have a nice big knob in here, not anywhere else, just that one. Good rack stuff. Good old trusty 7B that I sing into. And then a couple of guitars that I used to write, good old bit of Tom DeLonge, just to throw around. Sounds pretty good, pretty good on that bridge pickup. And then just another telly. I like tellies, I've got a couple, so my favourite. And then all that goes into the Kemper. And I used to have a pedal board which basically sacked off because now all I need to use is the remote. When it's switched on, of course, because there's no point turning it on when I'm not using it. And then, yeah, all the cords into this. Makes music out of this. And then come out these things which sound alright. Yeah. So the EP comes out late June, early July, and after that we'll see what happens when this lockdown's done.